Hey design lovers, I'm Anna, I'm a licensed architect, I've lived in Vienna for over a decade, and I'm thrilled to be your guide today as we explore some of my favorite vintage furniture stores in Vienna. If you're a fan of unique, high-quality furniture that's rich in history, personality, you're in the right place. For each of them, I will tell you the name, their address, the price range, the vibe, and show you a couple of items that stood out to me from the store. Plus, these stores are all within a walking distance of each other, perfect for a relaxed afternoon stroll. Just a quick note, these are not thrift stores, but shops that sell carefully curated, well-preserved items. So let's dive in. The first store is called Bananas Mobiliar, located on Kettenbrückengasse 15. The items they sell were produced generally between 1930s and 1980s, although they have on occasion even older things than that. Right away as you get in, you notice a sense of whimsy about this shop. It's small, but there are quite a few things that are a little quirky and a little different than anything you would normally see. They sell lamps, jewelry, home decor, and furniture, so you really have to walk slowly from one item to the next and take in the vibe of the items around you. What caught my eye were these 1960s, 1970s armchairs and sofas. They remind me of the set of the Mad Men movie. They appear to have been reupholstered, but I may be wrong about that. The other items that caught my eye were the many old trunks in the shop, particularly the big one. It is a 120-year-old circus trunk. The trunk not only stores clothes, but it has a small mechanism, allowing for the hanging rod to expand on each side to create more space to hang clothes. This trunk is number 3 from at least 24 in this series. Our second stop is Lichterloh, located on Gumpendorfer Straße 15 to 17. The shop is the most central one of all and one of the older vintage shops in Vienna, having started in the 1990s. The store has 2 floors, a ground floor and a basement, as well as a number of rooms at the back of the ground floor, so you really have to take some time to orient yourself and have a look around. What I love about the store is that the furniture is not so packed in a small space, but you have a bit of room to get back and take in the furniture. The store has a mix of vintage and antique furniture, and they're all in excellent condition. Some of the items that I liked are this little poof, which has not only a beautiful pattern, but also a very nice texture to it. Another item that I liked was this coffee table. It's very nice to the touch, and the colors and dimensions have a very grounding effect. Initially, I thought they took this structure from a church bell or a windmill and brought it in the store for sale, but it's actually their internal elevator structure that brings furniture from the ground floor to the first floor. I thought it's very much on brand with the store and very, very interesting. I also love these 4 Scandinavian chairs from the 1960s. They also have something Japanese about them. And why do I know they are Scandinavian chairs from the 1960s? Because Lichterloh has this furniture on their website as well, and while you can't see the price without setting foot in the shop, you can have a more detailed information about that piece of furniture, like its dimensions and the period it was made in. Our next stop on the same street is Kellerwerk on Gumpendorfer Straße 48. If the other shops were a mix and match of different colors, styles, and items, this shop has a very clear vibe and a color scheme to it, even though the items aren't all made in the same decade. This intentionally reduced color selection makes the small space of the shop feel a lot clearer and easy to understand. You don't feel so overwhelmed about the many items, but curious to have a closer look at them. This also makes the furniture selection easy. You could select multiple items and would not have to wonder if they fit together because they have already been curated. The sheep wool-like covers of the chairs combined with the many blankets and throws spread around the room give the shop a very cozy atmosphere. The furniture is in perfect condition and of high quality, and it's a mix and match between old reconditioned furniture and some more modern items. The cool thing about Kellerwerk is that you can also find the furniture on their website, and this time besides the description you can also see the prices, which are around 3 numbers. You can also find some smaller, less pricey home decor items, like these lovely upcycled 3-tiered ceramic cake stands. There are also some quirky elements to be seen, like this wine holder made from a leftover doll carriage, or this coffee table made of stacked books. Overall, it's a very nice shop to visit, and if you're looking to create a kind of rustic chic vibe, this is definitely the place to come to. Our next stop is Vintagerie on Nelkengasse 4. Now, Vintagerie has a very strong presence on Instagram and often photograph their items in the middle of the street for show. They are located in the basement and have a wide selection of 20th century furniture and lamps, and on occasion some very interesting decor. Going in, it can feel a little overwhelming, but you can take as long as you need to find the items that you want, and the personnel is very friendly and helpful. Some of the items that I liked are these Roland Reiner black beechwood chairs from the 1950s. He's one of the most notable Austrian architects of the 20th century, and these chairs are one of his most famous furniture designs. I also like these Tonnet cane and bentwood bar stools painted in black. Tonnet is a very famous Austrian furniture company that was founded in the 1800s and revolutionized the furniture world by creating a series of lightweight yet durable furniture characterized by the use of cane and steam bent wood. Particularly chair number 14 is still found in many cafes worldwide today. Another item that I liked are these Japanese dolls, which apparently children received as gifts when they are born. I found them to be very interesting and somehow fitting to the rest of the furniture. Our final shop is Nix Neues in Burggasse 85. Again, we find ourselves in a totally different atmosphere, and I love that. The vibe of the shop is industrial, with many of the furniture pieces having been sourced from all sorts of places like factories or old offices. As you walk in and look closer, you begin to discover a world of highly functional items colored by the patina of the 20th century. Unlike the other shops that are focused exclusively on home decor, a lot of the items in this shop could fit in restaurants or hotel decor, window shop dressing, doctor waiting room, or office design, but you could also find plenty of items that could fit in a home with a mid-century industrial vibe to it. One of the items that I liked is this yellow trolley you can carry around with you if you have many tools. It appears to have been made by Stahlwelle, which is a company that produces tools and trolleys even today. Somehow I like the cheerful vibe and color of this trolley a lot more than the contemporary ones, but that is just my personal taste. I also really like these 1970s set of tables and chairs. I could really imagine them in a classy waiting room of a CEO. There are a lot of different interesting items to take in. But I encourage you to explore these stores yourself and comment below on your favorite vintage spots in Vienna. Personally, I'm always fascinated and inspired by the bold designs of the past, and a vintage furniture piece can elevate not just your home, but also your well-being. I hope you guys enjoyed this tour. I'll see you in the next video.